So here we have for the finals. We've got Bob 2 playing blue-white control, and Jarunik, the player who won last week uh, with his mono-red deck, here again. Definitely going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. We've seen Bob 2 has some life gain elements to his deck, which will probably advantage him in this matchup. And counter spells and such will probably be quite good against burn. I remember talking to Jarunik after his win last week. He had Boil and Flash Fires. Is that the right one? Name for the card? Destroy all islands, destroy all planes. Cards in his sideboard, which are obviously pretty powerful if uncountered. So remains to be seen how this one will go. Obviously Desert's not too hot in this matchup. Not too many 1/1s in Bob's deck. I'm seeing a cycling of a Solar Blast here from Jarunik. Pinging him for 1. It's a plated Geopede. Presumably what he just drew that, otherwise dropping all those lands would have seems like a mistake, but I don't know. There's a flashback of Think Twice from Bob. Just drawing in some cards. There's an oust on the plated Geopede. So 3 deserts. I suppose they'll add up. They can certainly add up some serious damage. I was thinking about adding desert to the blue-white control deck that I played, but I wasn't sure if that was the right choice. And here's Magma Phoenix. And probably not by the looks of it. Looks like it's going to get countered. Yep. Broken Ambitions for 2. Probably revealing Plume Veil. Jarunik for revealing the plated Geopede that was ousted, which is now going to get milled off the top. Which is something I talked about playing Broken Ambitions and milling the ousted card. What the possibility thereof. Bob's living the dream there by getting that one to work. I'm not really sure about Magma Phoenix in this deck. Seems to work, but it seems like an odd choice. I'm not sure if Kuldotha Phoenix wouldn't be a better choice, just as a faster way to beat down if you're just looking for a flyer. It looks like he's just returned, Jarunik just returned the Magma Phoenix to his hand there, which I suppose is an advantage. Dread Statuary. Oh, that's a nice choice. So at least to start bringing the beatdowns. Yeah, I suppose here's the advantage of Magma Phoenixes. Even when it gets countered, you can replay it. It looks like Bob's got an answer here. There's another Broken Ambitions, this time for 3. No one wins the clash there. Plains and a mountain revealed. So fairly tentative stuff at the minute. Dread Statuary could try and get in, but obviously we know that Bob 2 has a Plume Veil, so it's not going to be of much use. Jarunik playing a fairly slow game for a burn deck, returning the Magma Phoenix and just waiting for Bob 2 to do something, basically. Not sure if that's going to benefit him in the long run, allowing him to draw that many cards, but I guess we'll see. It's another cycled Solar Blast. And Magma Phoenix again, presumably? Yep, certainly determined to get that one down. And it finally hits. No, I'm not sure how long it's going to be staying around. Certainly the possibility that it's going to meet an Oblivion Ring. Well, didn't I just call it? There we are, an Oblivion Ring to take out the Magma Phoenix. Not sure like how long Bob 2 had that. Because if he'd had it for a while, then perhaps no reason to counter it so many times. Jarunik's going to Lightning Bolt his Magma Phoenix here to kill it. Just putting it in the graveyard so he can recur it. But Bob 2's having none of that. And he's countering the Lightning Bolt. It was quite the set of plays. Jarunik is determined to kill his Magma Phoenix. And has used another Lightning Bolt on it. I'm not sure how wise it is to throw away all your burn spells on that. Though I suppose potentially Magma Phoenix is pretty good in this matchup. Also tapping him out for an Obsidian Fireheart is also pretty nice. He's put a burn counter on this island, which means that it does 1 damage to Bob 2 each turn. Which is going to be fairly annoying for him for the rest of the game. So it requires him to speed up what he's doing. If he doesn't have an answer to this Obsidian Fireheart, then it doesn't look good for him. There's another Blaze counter coming down. Not quite sure why he did it there and not, you know, end of turn or something. There's no real reason to tap his mana there. But yeah, taking 2 damage a turn now. Here's Bob 2. It looks like he's got something here. Opportunity. Allows him to draw 4 cards at instant speed. And certainly not a bad card. Let's see if those cards work to his benefit. Descendant of Kiyomara? Not sure how to pronounce that. I think we'll just call it Descendant. Set a good nice one here. Well, maybe. Could certainly stop the Obsidian from attacking, but all the Blaze counters are going to start adding up. Yep, and Jarunik's just going to put a Blaze counter on pretty much every land Bob 2 has. And it's probably going to be GG's pretty soon, because gaining 3 life a turn is just not going to be good enough, and when he's losing 6 each turn to Obsidian Fireheart's ability. And even killing the Fireheart doesn't change the situation. So yeah, just got the concession there. Yeah, killing of the Fireheart doesn't end the ability, because the land continues to burn even when Obsidian Fireheart is dead, as its reminder. It's a nice reminder text there. Anyway, we shall rush on to game 2.